Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and our multiplayer series here on New Bremen, Midwest Ohio. We are getting into harvest season. Yes, we went right from planting to harvest season. There's just not a lot going on during the summer months for us. Really just spraying. I did record a little bit of that, but I didn't get enough recording done to where I guess I feel like there was enough for a video, so didn't do a whole lot really at all over the summer months, especially September and August and September. Those were real slow. And we were just busy. There was things that we could have done, and we did help a little bit. Doll Farms, he's a new guy on the server. Some of you might know him as Holstein, that are in my Discord. But he joined the server, and he's a smaller farm, just doing some beef cattle right now. I think his plan is actually he's going to buy in some of Pleasant's bulls, and he's going to raise them. I don't know if he's going to raise them for Pleasant, like if Pleasant's going to like pay him to raise his bulls, or if he's going to just buy them and raise them himself. I'm not sure what their plan is there, but yeah. So we did a little bit of hay work for him because he's on vacation right now. So I wanted to keep his farm going. Didn't want to let it go to ruin as he was gone, as he just joined the server. So yeah. But anyway, so we're getting into harvest. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm thinking that we're gonna harvest this field a little bit different. Honestly, might just cut this headland. Oh, and also, if you didn't notice, we got some more ground here. Kyle was busy one night, and he got a bunch of trees cut down. He got a lot of forest ground cut down, and we got ourselves some more ground. Trying to farm as much as we can. I mean, this plot of land has a lot of ground that's just woods. Obviously, it's not. We don't want to knock down all the woods because it's not very good of us as farmers to knock down all the trees just to farm the land. But we cleared out quite a bit, which is okay with me. I'm gonna kind of farm this field in sections, I think. I'm the only one on right now, so I figured I'd just do the close field here because it'd just be easier to manage as a one-man crew here. So we've yet to purchase another corn head. Kind of just wanted to see how it would go with just one 12-row corn head. If it's keeping us busy enough, if we think that we can manage having another corn head or not. Like I said, I think we might probably just buy an 8-row. Do it that way because I'm not sure that we could keep up with 2 12s. We did upgrade our grain cart. I think we added another 100 and some bushels onto that grain cart. You can kind of see it over there on that Kinsey. You'll see it once we jump into it too. finally upgraded. That other one, it had some weight issues. It was really heavy on the front, and it would make the tractors like sit weird, like any tractor really. It would lift the tracks up off the ground, even on our 865. It was, making that thing run real weird. It only could go like 6 miles an hour sometimes in it with a full cart because it was lifting the tracks up off the ground. So a little wonky, but happy that we got an upgrade there. Guess what else has happened? What else has happened since the last episode? I believe that we have some more ground. Unfold the pipe. We'll run over to the grain cart. At some point we'll probably throw the combine on course play. But right now, as we're doing our close sections here and headlands and stuff, we'll run everything by manually. So. This is our new grain cart, 1121. I think we had I guess not even 100 bushel, but we had a 1050, older looking 1050. This one's nice. It's got the scale on the side. So if you're in the combine, you kind of know what you're at for fill level, all that good stuff. But as we're filling, so we picked up 2 new pieces of ground. Picked up this piece here, which we planted in beans, just regular beans, not double crop beans. I think in the last episode when it was planting season, this one was up for sale, as well as this one. Ryan ended up buying this piece for 1.7 million, and I think the base was 1.3. So yeah, he paid quite a bit. We were doing a little bit of a bidding war with him, but Kyle and I decided that we're gonna call it, not pay that much. Didn't want to take on that much debt, so we bought this one for, I think we ended up buying it for $450,000. So not too much over, about $20,000 over the asking price. And then we also bought this little piece here, which came up during the summer auction, and this one will join nicely along with these fields. I think we might end up buying this piece if it doesn't come up in the winter auction. We might just buy it for double price, so then we can just have this one big area. So that's kind of the updates. This is Dahl's area. This is his farm. His main farm is like kind of right here. Just a small beef farm. He's kind of got smaller fields. It's a nice little farm for him. Pleasant. I don't think anything's really changed with him. Oh yeah, he's been buying up some ground here. So he originally bought this, or no, this one. I think it was this field. He bought this one straight up for double. So he paid $70,000 for this little field. And then when this one came up for auction that we bought, this one was also up for auction. And he bought that. So I think he paid I don't think anybody else bid on that one. So he's got quite a little operation thing going over here. Beef operation. Build himself some satellite bins, it looks like. I haven't been checking this out. And then he got this big old calf barn here. Calf barn, I'm calling it, because he's got calves in it. So yeah, it's quite a setup. He has been growing his cattle empire on the server, that's for sure. So yeah, that's a pretty cool, nice little additions he made to this. Obviously this farm comes with these buildings, but yeah, so it doesn't look like he ended up getting anything planted in here, because that was during the summer auction. But Anywho, let's get back to doing some combining. So, yeah, I'm excited to be. It's been a while since I've been on this because, yeah, like I said, we didn't really have anything to do. So we've just kind of been waiting. Lots of things to do for the other guys because they're cow farms, dairy farms, and they have hay work to do during those months, so they're always busy. That is for sure. So I think we might throw this on we'll just throw this on a time lapse, you know the drill. And get some combining done. So it's about, I guess it's 6:43 now in the night or late afternoon, whatever evening, I guess, would probably be the more appropriate way to say that. But we are in our big old 140-acre field here. And I am just following the combine. We finished up the first field, finally. We did end up trying out a 8-row head on the STS, and like I predicted, I just couldn't keep up, even with the bigger grain cart. It's not, I mean, this grain cart really isn't that much bigger than our last one, but yeah, so we I just decided to go back to just one for now, until maybe I can get some help where I'm not doing this alone. But for now, as I'm the only guy on the farm right now, we got course play on the combine, and I'm carting. So it is the second day, as you can see, and it is the evening. So we got a kind of a late start. We did finish our field in the first day, and yeah, we just haven't been on. I think Tyler and Ryan have been doing their harvesting, so obviously the day has progressed. So it is the evening now. I don't plan to go much longer in the evening until we take a break and move into the next day, just so I can work in the daylight. So I won't get right to it back in the morning, because luckily corn is not really affected by moisture at all too much, so we can just go whenever we need to go. So we'll probably get a headland or two off here. I mean, it's a huge field, as you can see. This is a big old guy. So yeah, this is also the field that you saw me planting in the last episode. So kind of weird that we just jump right from planting to harvest, but you know, that's how it goes. Kind of. It's kind of harder to get, you know, because you can't, on a multiplayer server when you're recording videos, it's harder to really record everything, because you're kind of at the mercy of the other players on the server as well, and like how often they're playing and all that stuff. So looks like he's gonna make a cut in for us. We only got one truck going right now, because like I said, we're not gonna really be doing a whole lot this evening. Once we get into the next day, and then in the morning time, we have to end up sitting down by the road right now, and once we get into the next day, we'll get the hopper bottom going too, and we'll get that started running up to the mill, because we need to start getting some pig feed produced. One change that Tyler, Pleasant View, did do is he did edit the feed mills. So each of us have our own feed mill. Oh, and we moved to the feed mill. Or we moved like the co-op. The co-op was down here, but we moved it up here just to kind of spread out the map and make you go different spots. So, but each farm has their own feed mill. Oh shit. Just ignore this. I got distracted. Ignore me running over the head there. My bad. But yeah, each of the farms, where was I at? Have their own feed mill, which is just Ryan and I right now, because we're the only ones that use it. But so we did it where if you just do corn, you get even pig food. So 200 corn gets you 200 pig food. 100 corn, 100 soybean gets you 300 pig food. So it's kind of a incentive to use two different kinds of crop. The next one is the same. It's corn and wheat, beans and wheat. And then if you use all three, wheat, beans, and corn, because we pretty much are all just growing wheat, beans, and corn right now on the server. So it's a Midwest server. So, but if you use all three, then you get 500 pig food in return. So that's like the biggest incentive. Obviously, it's a slower cycle per month, and it costs more, but you get the most amount of pig food. So, as well as Ryan, he's running a chicken farm, so like his is kind of the same. And there's like a cattle feed one too, just in case you wanted to do that instead of making your own TMR, I suppose. I don't know, but I think we're gonna edit it again and make it to where you can make like mineral feed out of different stuff for the cows. So but anyway, it's getting darker, so you guys probably don't really want to see or watch the video in the dark. I know that I don't usually enjoy watching videos when people are harvesting or even playing in the dark, because it's just harder to see. So we'll probably just jump ahead to October 3. And we're back to carton. As you can see, we've got quite a bit done. Move my mic here. Got quite a bit done. We just got ourselves into the morning time here, 7 o'clock, October 3. And yeah, we got one more headland to go. So we're working on the 4th headland pass, and then we'll start on the up and down. I believe that we start on this side and work our way to the east there. So we're getting her done. It's a big job, that's for sure. One combine, 12 rows at a time is definitely a process, that's for sure. But we should get it done by the end of the month. Luckily, this is our only field left that is harvestable this month, so we should definitely be good. So the only issue that I'm thinking is that if we're going to try and do some wheat, oh no, okay, so we can plant still into November for our winter wheat. I was curious if we were going to have issues there. But yeah, so our beans, since they're double crop beans, almost all of them are double crop beans. They won't be ready until next month. And then what else? So, and then this field here is not double crop, but we bought it in the early summer auction, or no, the spring auction. So we didn't get that planted till the second planting window of the month. So those aren't ready till next month. Next month is going to be a big month. It's going to be harvesting this is a cornfield that needs to be harvested as well. We've got the chisel plow running right now on this 4 combined field here. Yeah. Oh, and then we got to harvest these. Big month for beans, but luckily with beans we got 2 combines, 35 feet heads each. So we should be fine. Just a lot of work. The server has definitely been a commitment, that's for sure. That is for sure. But luckily, I'm happy that I decided to make videos on it. So like when I'm playing on it, I don't feel like I'm like wasting time where I like could be making videos. So yeah. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. I'm kind of liking the actual, like, you know, let's play style, doing it this way as well on the server. I just wasn't sure at first, so that's why I was just doing time lapses. I wasn't sure of my ping, you know. So it's always a big concern is what's it going to look like if you're just lagging all the time. But luckily the connection is really good when I have my chance to be on here, which is usually like the middle of the day. So So I do play a little bit at night, but usually I'm spending time with the fam, and a lot of the time that's when, if I do have chef catering jobs and stuff like that, that's when I do that, is like at night, because then my wife can watch our daughter, and then I can just focus on cooking and prepping and all that good stuff. So after getting some trucks situated, we're now chasing down the combine. It looks like it's just now backing up to make its cut in to unload. We have it on a lands mode, so the spout is always out just to make it easier for unloading, and I think, personally, I feel like it's quicker that way. Sorry for the dog in the background snoring. I'll wake him up really quick. But yeah, so I just got the combine like re-going on Courseplay too. 5 hours and 9 minutes until the job is done. That is a big job. Holy cow. It feels like I've been going, I mean, I bet I have almost an hour and a half already on this field, just on the headlines. Whew, it's a big one. We'd have to contract in the neighbors and see if they want to help out. It would be a good job to do as a group, because this is a big one. Although Ryan, he got this done himself, and this is an even bigger field. So that one's 68 hectares. Ours is only 53. I don't know how he did, but he runs a 60-foot head on his combine, so. And he was on beans, so. This is corn, and it's the 12-row head. Oof. Oof. It's a big one. Someday we'll be able to run 2 12s and get ourselves another upgrade on the grain cart. But for now, we just put in the work, make it work. So definitely don't have enough money to just spend on equipment right now. I mean, we do, because we do have something that we want to get over the winter, but for now we're just farming, saving our money. I don't know how much more we'll invest in the land. It feels like I feel like we're almost at like as much as I can do at the moment. So we'll see how the server continues to evolve and all that good stuff. 3 a.m. now, October 4, and we're still cracking. We aren't even halfway done, so it's been a job. Luckily, harvest season is a long one, and if we need to carry this over into November, that's going to be okay, because we got a lot of beans still to go, but we also can run 2 combines on that, so we'll be able to knock those out relatively quick compared to this big old field of corn. We actually, between this field and the first field we harvested, all of our bins are full. So we called up the neighbor, Tyler. He has his satellite farm right here, just up across the road, as you can kind of see in the distance. I don't know if you can see it maybe better in cab. Not really, but yeah. I can see it, but I can see on my other screen that you might not be able to see it. So that's where he has his big old shed at, and he also has another satellite bin site, 2 big old AGI bins that he doesn't have anything in, and he said that this year he might not put anything in there. So he said we're good to go if we want to rent that bin space out from him. So we're actually going to do that. So luckily, that's great, because it's right across the field from here. So we'll be dumping the end dump into those for now, and then we're sending the hopper bottom that you can see at the end of the field. Maybe, I don't know if you actually can see it at the end of the field right now, but we're sending that up to the feed mill. So feed mill's up here. We have a little bit in the feed mill already. Just kind of started sending it over there. So we probably should be running that, honestly. And then we're going to be hauling from our main bins at the farm up to the feed mill as well, to clear some bin space to hopefully be able to make room for our beans. So this is going to be, it'll be interesting, that's for sure, to see how we can manage that, the logistics of it all. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's kind of fun that we actually ran out of bin space. So yeah, we'll see. Do have a little bit of wheat and beans somewhere. I don't think they're in our bins, but they might be. I need to go look, because we should haul that up to the feed mill as well. Sorry for the little bit of lag there. Yeah, it's definitely been a grind, this field, but we're getting there. It's, like I said in the past clip, 5 hours of work to get this done. So it's a job, but we're doing it. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. We'll see you in the next one.